Good morning. I'd like to welcome all of you to worship this morning, and those of you who are watching online. I ask you to take a look at the announcements and see what's going on. Definitely want, for those of you who are on the executive board, we will be meeting Tuesday night at 6:30, and we highly recommend that you are there. All people are invited to these meetings, but especially if you're supposed to be there, please be there. As we share and discuss the Regional Assembly for the Pacific Southwest region this weekend, and it was a wonderful assembly. And as I've said to folks, we're all trying to figure out how we continue to be church, and we made a constitution and bylaws revision for the region to make it reflect church. In 2 weeks, we will be receiving and looking at the revisions that our Constitution and Bylaws Committee has done. An email was sent out to everyone that there should have been an attachment. If you need a copy of it, call Peter and let her know and look over it. It's going to better reflect who we are now as we continue to move forward as church. So just want you to know that. And I've got this fun card. Also read again. We need cars. We need candy. We need people. And we need you. There are cars like this sitting in the narthex. Take them and pass them to families with children. And we're going to have a time this year for the first time. We're going to set up out here where we're more visible to Rancho. And we're going to block off that part of the parking lot. And people walk through so there's no driving or anything through there. And we're planning on a great evening for that. So please plan on that. If there are no other announcements about, I forgot the list earlier, Jim Holtz, frogs, and ultimately, may the peace of Christ be with you.
Good morning, the one who etches grace on our hearts.
This is the place where God will transform us into disciples.
We glorify our God, who yearns for justice.
This is the place where God will write compassion on our souls.
We give thanks to God for unceasing grace. We remember God's persistence in saving us.
This is the place where God will breathe the word into our lives.
Please be seated. And seeing no children with us in the sanctuary, some of you watch from home, the Fannings, I know, are very consistent with that. Good morning. I just wanted to let you know we love and miss you and hope all midwinter dates have been set for camp at Loch Levin, January 15th to 16th. You'll be receiving some information about that. So just excited that we're starting to get some things going again, and just miss you and hope well. We turn to our time of prayer, and before we do so, lift up any voice or concerns that we have. Last Sunday, while out for a walk, Doug McCullough experienced a significant stroke event, and we don't know how long he had been laying on the ground, but he and hold Doug, Louise, and that whole family in your prayers as this is quite a struggle. He was very active in his exercise and was just taking a Sunday morning walk before coming to church. And again, we don't know how long he'd been down on the ground. Kathy Hamilton is at home. I talked with her briefly yesterday. She was thinking about coming to church today, and she said, I decided I better not. And I said, Kathy, I would have been very surprised. She had some intestinal surgery, so please continue to pray for her in the time of healing. Any other joys or concerns? Los Angeles, yeah, I said joy and Los Angeles in the same word, same phrase. But to be at the Sisters and Brothers of Christian Church Disciples of this region, and it was a joy to make new friends and to meet others. And if you would like to see some of the, especially the worship or even the business, it's all on their Facebook page, Disciples SWR, if you would like to see that. But it was a wonderful event, and I give thanks to this congregation that that's one of the commitments and the call of a minister is to be committed to continue to pray for our tumultuous world. And how many of you want more political action? Let's pray that a safe and reasonable election, and that we quit being so divided over things. And that's all right to have different opinions, but to get as divisive as things have become, it's a challenge. I'll just put it that way. If there are no other joys or concerns that any of you